Top of the morning to you, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Scott. I represent the SL and GameSLAM, and I am here to bring you the next episode of Pokemon TCG 2. This is probably the most official I will ever look on the channel. And what better way to go into our next boss battle against GR number 4. So, if you remember last time, we defeated Isaac here, who I am standing next to, and I will start walking out of the Electric Club to go to the Psychic Club, where we have been told GR number 4 is currently waiting for us. So they probably needed a bathroom break themselves, which is an issue we ran into a couple episodes ago, and since I respect that, I have waited about 24 hours or so, and we are now hopping into the next duel, hopefully. So let me enter this room here now that that girl isn't blocking the door. And we can see GR number 4 say, "Aha, Scott, so you've come already. That's great, but you won't fight me just yet. Isn't that right, Murray?" Murray says, "Precisely, Lady GR number 4. These are my terms for our duel. You must defeat Murray first." So, I remember this guy from the original game. He's a big douche. He had a deck with Kadabra that had Recover, and he also had like a Haunter and a Gengar. He was Bad News Bears. So, I am not looking forward to fighting Murray, but hopefully we can bypass these trainers and go right for Murray. So he says, "I am Murray, I will fight you. Would you like to duel Murray?" Yes. 6 prize cards. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. If anyone out there watched the TCG co-op between Shady Penguin and the King Nappy, Shady said, "I would like to give Murray the finest of blocks on Twitter." That's how heated it got. So you do see the new coin for the first time, and we get a Tails. But that's okay, because we got a bulky Pokemon to start us off here, being Snorlax, which I am happy using as that Stallmon to get our bench going, because God knows we need a bench here. If we're going to take on Murray in a 6-prize duel, we're going to need some offense. But unfortunately, we can't use Pokemon Trader or Breeder until we have anything to trade or breed. So in the meantime, I may as well try and get Snorlax going for a Body Slam. I believe it may have a Psychic Resistance. I could be wrong. It did 10 damage, so it does not have a Psychic Resistance. Hopefully Bill hooks us up here. Rattata and a Fire Energy. I think the pretty obvious play here, Sergio's kind of giving me the tip to trade away this Rattata, because although you see the wood walling, we like to keep this free of vermin. So I'm going to dump that for possibly... I feel like Magmar would be a good play. I feel like Magmar would be solid. That one, but there's also... the other Magmar must be in the prizes, so... I'll go with this Magmar. I think it's a good move. And I will start by putting it on the bench and giving it an energy, because we can take a lot more hits here as a Snorlax. So Psywave has 2 energies on the Mew. That means it'll do... oh, I guess it still does 10. I thought it would maybe do 20. But we can potion that right off, no problem, and fully load our Magmar. So good start here against Murray. Full disclosure, I just came from a banquet of sorts and have been doing some light drinking, so bottoms up. So we got a fire energy, and we might as well put a fighting on Snorlax, because fighting types are going to go down quick to this Psychic deck that Murray's rocking out with. So fire is going to be a lot more valuable, and because of that, so are fire energies. So we still have 60 HP remaining. For some reason that did 20. I just need to see what Psywave does. Check your opponent's play area. Opponent's Pokemon Mew. Does 10 times the number of energy cards attached to defending Pokemon. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to cease to get Snorlax going. Instead, let's get one for Machop there and see if we can bolster a better bench before Snorlax goes down. So he's using a trainer card. He got a tail, so it doesn't really matter. And ant on my hand. Loki can't wait to move out of here. So we take another 20 damage. And Charmander is great. That is exactly what I wanted. I would love to get a Charmeleon or a Charizard going since we have Pokemon Breeder. And I'm feeling pretty good about this, even though I don't really know what Murray is, you know, what kind of shenanigans he's planning down there. So we do have Machoke, but I don't think we should evolve Machop yet. There's not enough beef there. So let's give this to Charmander and say goodbye to Snorlax here in a second. However, I do think Magmar is going to be able to put in some work. I wish it had more HP, because this Psywave attack will do 20 to it. So being a 50 HP Mon, it cannot take a lot of hits. But with that said, I think the best thing we can do here is a Smog. Let's hope for heads here, Charmander. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'm never going to say please in a coin flip again, but I can thank you for a heads after the fact. So we will get poison damage here. We will most likely take 20 from the Psywave, but we will be able to knock this out and get a prize next turn. So, not too bad. Not too bad of a start. And we have a Fighting Energy, so that's going to go straight to Machop, and I will evolve it. Why not? And let's use a little Fire Punch. Let's reveal the moveset of sorts and pick up a prize. So I will take this one right here. Fire Energy, not bad at all. Although I do want to see a Charmeleon or a Charizard soon enough. So I'm down to take a pull every prize, but I already took one before, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. So he's doing some sort of juggling, 10 times the number of heads, but only getting one heads. We will survive and be able to get a Smog off on this thing. So in the meantime, you know what? Let's get an energy on Rhyhorn for a little potential Leer stalling. And let's get a Smog off on this Mr. Mime. Don't want to offend anyone out there, but this game did come out in, I believe, 2001. And they did identify genders back then. So, Mr. Mime, I'm sorry, but I'm not in charge of that. That's a lawsuit with Game Freak. So, full heal is going to rain on our parade a little bit here. As you can see, the Mr. Mime lose the poison. However, if we can get away with less than 2 heads here, we will be able to knock it out with a Fire Punch, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 1 out of 4, which means we livin', boys. We livin'. That was not a bug that time. So we will be able to take this out, and thank giggity goodness we got Charmeleon going here. So great things are happening. We're about to pick up our second prize, which means I will be taking a pull of the Whisky for the boys, and got another Fire Energy. Clefairy's on the bench, and Slowpoke is a Psychic Slowpoke. Doesn't matter. I was going to say if it was water, it would maybe be super effective, but that's old news. So Charmeleon is probably our best option here, because a Flame Thrower will do 50. So we may as well attach an energy. Oh, frickety frickin' goodness, I misclicked. I was about to use Flamethrower there, but that's okay. We're only going to take 10 damage, and we will retain the extra energy. So, although that was a complete accident, it's going to work out. And now I'm at a point in the duel where I'm asking myself, why did you agree to taking a pull every prize? Because that's going to catch up with you pretty quick. Murray is thinking, if heads were paralyzed, that is not good at all. But thank goodness he does not have the Charmander coin that we do, because gosh darn it, we need heads more than him. I could bolster Machoke a little more, or I could keep feeding, let's see, 50 plus 40. Yeah, I'm gonna keep feeding the rock to Charmeleon. So let's discard an energy and do 50 damage, and hopefully take this out next turn, barring any sort of paralysis, because he has a Kadabra on the bench that's starting to look fairly dangerous, if I do say so myself. So unfortunately, we are paralyzed for the turn. And back in my day, I have done some damage with a gosh darn Lickitung with paralysis stalling. So it is no joke. It is no joke at all. And he is potioning, which frickin' is going to hinder us from a flamethrower knockout, but 2 slashes will do the trick, and we are going to be able to get one off. And we have Charizard. However, I do want to... I'm going to hold off in the meantime on evolving it, and the reason for that is saving energies, I guess. Nah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. Let's get a prize. Let's take a pull. And let's... 2 prizes left. Yeah. We got Charmander. We got Charmeleon on the bench. We out here to win it. Blink 20 damage. 30 damage. And he's protected. I don't know what I said. Okay. That could be nice. That trainer card could be very nice. We are gonna need this. And let's use Gust of Wind. Mr. Mime possibly because of the damage, but you know what? Let's knock out this Lickitung. Let's knock out this Lickitung. Let's do it. Let's frickin' do it. So that's another Hundy. And would be clutch to pick up another energy here. We got the Smokescreen Magmar, which is not bad at all. As he comes back into Kadabra, if heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage. So that's damage and special conditions. So we only have 20 HP, which is not good at all, but we were 2 energies away anyways, so I feel like we're close to Machoke being fully loaded. We are close. Shoot. In the meantime, we have 2 spots on the bench. I'm gonna put Magmar there, and I have to end my turn. Unless I can retreat? Yeah, end my turn. Machoke's gonna be able to do 50 with Karate Chop, and if we get another energy in this draw, we will be able to win the match. So I feel pretty freaking good about this. I feel pretty freaking good. Heart of the cards, coming through. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the game. That is going to be the... Wait, why did it do that? Why did he flip a coin like that? Why the hell did he flip a coin like that? Okay. Well, that's cool. In the meantime... let's get that going. And I'm going to have to prepare for Magmar, I guess. Because some hot garbage just occurred. Check opponent's play area. If this thing was psychic type... Wait, what was that next thing? What point of heads? I don't know. Maybe it was as part of submission? Sorry I'm checking all this, but in my play area, Machoke, submission. This Pokemon has 20 damage to itself. Oh. Shiba, he must have been guarded or something. I can't believe I Jimbo'd that. That does suck. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to Professor Oak right here. That's my play. I need the cards. I need the options. So, energy removal is not bad. Unfortunately, we are really striking out on fire energies, which I think Magmar needs. That sucks. This fighting is really only going to help Charmeleon or a potential Rhydon. So let's give that there. Yeah, that's a decent potential right there. And I really did blow it with submission. Because we can't hit this thing after it protected itself like that. So that was a mistake on my part. I apologize to all the fans of GameSLAM out there, but that did happen. And all I can do now is hope that we can get this prize before Murray gets his. I still believe that Magmar or Charmeleon is the better move here. Frickin' decisions, man. I decided I was going to take this slower after what happened before. So we have Smokescreen and Smog. And how much HP? 70. I wish we would have had that Magmar earlier. Magmar or Charmeleon? That is the question. You know what? Let's go Magmar because it needs less energies. And let's start leering with this Charmander coin. I believe in you. Thank you, fam. Thanks, fam. It is now 11:11, so make a wish. My wish is that we get another fire energy, and it frickin' came true. What do you know? 11:11 is a real thing. So I'm going to leer here. Hashtag bars. And yeah, I got a little cocky there, so we got Tails. But if we do get one more energy, I see no reason to not evolve into to Rhydon. Except for this turn, Leer is the better attack. Unsuccessful. So we're for sure going Rhydon next turn. Murray, I'm going to ask you to get a Tails. He wouldn't do it. Murray is about to get the finest of blocks on Twitter. So let's hit him with an energy removal. Let's evolve to Rhydon. And there's no reason to switch yet when I can go for this horn attack. Murray, you, sir, do not deserve to have a Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. But I'm putting a petition to have you on the naughty list right now. Right now. This guy, this man, does not know how to have common courtesy. Get out of here. So, you have 2 energies. You have none. Best thing I can do here is give that to Charmeleon and use Switch. I'm also going to put you on the bench because that prevents us from losing a prize. Excuse me. I am so unprofessional. I'm all looks over here. So we're going to Smog in hopes of a poison. Please. I said the P word and it actually worked. I am so polite because that's just, you know, how my mother taught me. and it was not working out for us last time. But this time, I used my manners, and it's paying off. So thank you. Shout-outs to the OG mother of mine, who will remain nameless for confidentiality. But we are in a great position here where he's still taking poison damage, and if he gets a tails on our Smog, we will win the duel. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes! I said that before the win last time and felt like a real fool of sorts, so I'm glad we're taking the win. That was a much longer duel than most of them, but like I said, as soon as I walked in here, this Murray guy was trouble. Defeated. Scott has defeated. And now he's pushing us. The mind control I've been under has been safely dispelled. Oh, so that's like Imperious Curse for all you Harry Potter fans. It seems to have been triggered from my defeat. Thank you, Scott. Will you still fight with GR number 4? In that case, accept this gift. You will find it quite helpful to take her down. It's going to be an Alakazam coin. Or a GR number 4 crafty deck. Please also take this coin. So, we did get a new deck too, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at that real quick. The coin I don't care about as much, Mr. Whiskers here, because we've already got the Charmander and the Sergio coin. So every time I have a duel, I like to switch the coin I use. That's kind of OCD, bro. It's a nice change of pace. I forgot to take the last pull for that prize. While I seem to be free from mind control, the others are not. I'm afraid the spell can't be broken until GR number 4 is defeated. Please do your best, Scott. That is the trigger word, but I gotta read the text. So, that is my job. Let's check out the deck real quick before I say goodbye. So we had the Punish deck, the Crafty deck. I think I dismantled the first deck. I don't remember what it's called. But if I do want to use any of these cards, I probably would just dismantle it. It is a electric psychic deck. So let's see what electric cards we're using. We got Pikachu's, Raichu's. Dang, 60 damage? Magnemite. We already have Electabuzz. Oh, that's one of the OGs. Jolteon. Dang, that's not a bad deck. Let's see. Let's go with the Psychic Mons here. Abracadabra, Ghastly, Haunter. We don't have a Gengar, unfortunately. Jinx. Those lips! And a couple colorless. We're looking at some EVs for the Jolteon. Okay, that makes sense. New trainer cards. No new ones, it looks like. Just old ones we already had. So I'm going to hold off on that deck for now, but I was a big fan of EVs when I played through the original game. I had EV both with Flareons and Jolteons. It was an electric fire deck. Big power, but in the meantime, we defeated Murray. Guy was kind of a douche, but we defeated him. He gave us a deck, so can't blame him too much for, you know, being as cocky as he was. But next time, I hope we are actually facing GR number 4. I mean, we can actually see him this time. It didn't run away like last time. So if you did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like down below. It means the world to me. I dressed up for you guys, so you can leave a like for me, right? And a little bit of whiskey left. I'm not going to chug that because that'd be a dangerous chug. Unless I do it for the likes, right? So I'm going to get the heck out of here. My name is Scott. I represent the SL and GameSLAM. We are signing